Okay, hello, I'm Treon, and this is Hawk,
Hello.
and this is Random Select Gaming's first 59 minutes of Elf gameplay in ArcheAge. So, I'm going to make an elf real quick. Nothing too fancy. A little Justin Bieber there. Red, why not? Can't really see the eyebrows. Doesn't mean we should ignore them. We are elves after all. Fine appearance. Nice green eyes. And since he's looks like Justin Bieber, I'm sure we all want to give him a nice black eye. So there's that from me to all of you. Here we go, more makeup. Zombie beaver elf. And someone slashed him too. That's why he's a zombie. I killed him right there. And he's done some cocaine. Alright. Have our zombie, cocaine, beaver elf with red hair. And I haven't done vitalism yet, so we're gonna make that our guy.
The elves had always lived in glory. They had never been defeated. Then, a new day dawned. The Grand Elven King, Aranzeb, led his army into an ill-omened battle. He felt it was the last chance to save the war-ravaged land of Auroria. Aranzeb had known Kyrios, his enemy's leader, for decades. However, any affection between them had long vanished. Hate was the only emotion they shared. Hate as well as hurt. When Kyrios finally slew Aranzeb, a dagger of betrayal pierced every elf's heart. Bards had long sung of the beauty of the elves' forest and the sophistication of its people. But that single defeat changed their fates forever. Their forest razed, their palaces reduced to rubble, the elves became refugees. Cloaking themselves in seclusion, they turned their backs on everything, save their memories. Throughout centuries, elven culture has remained frozen. Resentment and anger are passed down through generations like well-polished stones. All young elves devote themselves to the pursuit of revenge, training only in battle. Would Aranzeb be happy to know his people choose to live like this? To abandon all hope of king or kingdom until Kyrios pays for his transgressions? Such questions are considered deeply treasonous. The elders are now all warriors, studying the art of bloodshed instead of philosophy. Their sole purpose is preparing their people for the coming war. Still, they can only do so much. The true future lies in the hands of the young. And secretly, more question the destiny of their race. One youth in particular. He discourages elves from forsaking all other learning, in order to focus only on the past. He knows that at times change comes only through oblivion, but elves have too good a memory. They need to learn that sometimes you must forget in order to live.
I like how in that opening they conveniently forget to mention that Kyrios' real name is Gene.
Yeah.
Doesn't pack quite the same punch now, does it? Ranseb versus Gene.
The WASD keys move your character, and the mouse buttons control the camera and the view. To move by
Character looks
clicking
like
on the ground,
dick.
adjust the mouse movement and auto skill movement settings in options.
Well, you're the expert.
Ha.
Zombie cokehead beaver.
Press
Yeah,
F or right-click to activate quests from NPCs with punctuation marks or flowers above their heads. A party leader. Press F. An exclamation mark means an
Timer
NPC
starting
has a new quest, while a question
now.
mark means you've completed a quest and can turn it in. Accept a quest, it's automatically added to the quest tracker on the right side of your screen. You can then follow the arrow beneath your feet to the location of the quest's objectives. Your position on the minimap is shown by a blue circle. The yellow cone shining out from it indicates the direction you're facing. Quests with green markers are for your race only. Quests with yellow markers are regional quests. Quests with flower markers are crafting quests.
I didn't know this before. It's got like a little fucking baby face on the blade there. It's creepy.
One more.
On her staff there, the pike.
Oh.
Click Remember to memorize your current location. You can then use the Recall Location skill to teleport directly to the location you most recently memorized. Any object with a blue exclamation mark can be utilized in some way. Simply right-click the object or press F. Hover your mouse pointer over a monster, NPC, or action object to see its name, status, and other details.
Jackass. Hell out of my quest screen.
Attack targets with orange or red names.
You know you like.
Press num. To be most effective in battle, try to vary the skills you use. Your shortcut keys will make it easier to alternate between them. Corpses that sparkle can be looted for items and coins. F picks up all items, while G lets you pick and choose. Click the bag icon in the lower right or press I to open your bag and view the items in your inventory. To be most effective in battle,
No, the rabbit.
click Auto Attack in the first slot on your shortcut bar to automatically attack a valid target. Press numlock to automatically run forward without holding down W. You can attack targets with orange
Neutral.
or red names. Use an available skill to begin combat. Grayed out skills can't be activated.
So no idea what it accomplishes by interacting with that.
I really hate this tutorial bitch at this point.
Yeah, I can imagine that'd be pretty annoying. I really don't think a deer's first priority after being set on fire would be to fight back. Two more bodies over. Nope, I think one of mine just disappeared. I don't know, it was there.
You need labor points to gather, mine, craft, and perform other vocational activities. Or press K to open the skills window. You'll find it easier to alternate between skills on the fly if you register them in your shortcut bar. Simply click and drag them to an open slot from the skills window. Spend skill points to learn new skills. Click the skill icon in the menu bar or press K to open the skills window.
Come on. God damn it. So annoying. You know what they say about Cal Lucius Hawk? What is it?
Please don't make me say it.
Say it!
I'll never steer you wrong. I hate you.
'Cause he's a cow!
Yes, we all understand the joke, John.
I'm sorry, am I to understand you have beef with the joke? I could drop the issue, I have no stake in it.
I hate you. Okay.
Quest log icon in the lower right, or press L to view quest details.
There are only a couple over there.
Can't hit me, bitch.
Centuries ago, 12 adventurers went on an expedition to find the birthplace of the world, the source of all magic. Unbelievably, they succeeded. When they entered that otherworldly garden, they each received powers beyond imagination. Some were imbued with such strong magic, they were elevated to the position of living gods. Of the two elves in the expedition, one went on to become the celebrated Elven King, Aranzeb. He quickly realized that the power the 12 had unleashed was a blessing as well as a curse. It would destroy their homeland, but the citizens could be saved, given a little more time. Aurangzeb helped buy that time by sacrificing his very life. He entered a suicidal battle with his old friend Jean, who had become the god of destruction. When Aurangzeb fell, his life force burst forth, washing over the elves whose lives he'd saved. They were imbued with his memories, his feelings, and his hatreds.
Does not look like my guy should be trusted with a knife.
Dougie Lucius.
Or press K to open it. During combat, if you use a skill in your shortcut bar that has a highlighted frame, you can gain a bonus combo effect. Learn new abilities in the skills window. Click the skills icon in the menu bar or press K to open it. Use dash to move quickly. Click the quest log icon in the lower right or press L to view quest details.
Fucking slime. Quest items by right-clicking their icons in the quest tracker.
The monster you're protecting isn't your friend. He's the god of war. He's razed countless cities and stolen thousands of lives. Did we not vow?
My guy actually looks like the kind of lunatic who would read to a fucking cat.
Right-click an item in your bag to automatically equip it on your character.
Big dirty fucking handle.
Activate quest items by... It's possible to turn in a quest even without finishing all of its objectives. You'll still be paid for it, but will receive a smaller experience reward. Activate quest items by... Click the quest log icon in the lower right.
Hell of a tree.
Some quests will give you a free mount to raise.
Aurangzeb's memories were passed down from generation to generation. Not with conscious effort, but as an intuitive part of elven nature. Aurangzeb became not only the last elven king, but the spiritual ancestor of his entire race. However, over time, the memories began to fade. All elves trained for the day they could avenge their fallen king by slaying his murderer. But Aurangzeb's thoughts had dulled in their hearts. Only those warriors who trained the hardest in the battle arts, who devoted themselves most completely to elven magic, found that they could recall Aurangzeb's memories with true clarity. The more they learned, the more skilled they became, the more they remembered. On the field of honor, you felt wisps of Aranzeb's memories swirling and condensing within your mind.
Your character just looked at me like, so, what's up? Can you believe this shit? Pretty bad story, right?
Yay for Gene! If we ever get, like, custom crests, we should make the crest Gene's biggest fan.
Gene's not the fucking god of destruction. He's the fat kid on the villain team of the Mighty Ducks.
The fat kid on the villain team of Mighty Ducks. I don't think there is one.
Like, that's as far as
faster.
the name of Gene carries villainy.
Quest rewards.
Oh my god.
Fuck that guy! Fuck him!
Well, he's dead.
Make a pile of them!
Jesus.
He'll be alright.
You know they're not supposed to die, right? They're just supposed to surrender.
Yeah, I know.
This would be one brutal-ass competition if they just all die at the end.
For people watching, they're supposed to be like, we're supposed to say, hey, are you alright? They're supposed to be like, yeah, I'm alright. I'm just a little woozy is all. You're not actually supposed to murder them. That comes later.
The duel isn't actually supposed to be 2v1. It's a bit unfair.
You'd never before fought a human. They'd never before been allowed on the field of honor. As your Nuian opponent raised his blade, the image of his face reflected on the gleaming metal. But it wasn't his face. The reflection showed an angry, dark-haired man with a taunting sneer. The vision lasted only an instant, but your heart explained what your mind could not. The man you'd seen was Aranzeb's murderer, his former friend turned enemy, Gene. Gene had become Kyrios, the god of destruction, but Aranzeb had hated him long before that. Even before the expedition, Gene was the subject of Aranzeb's unhappiest memories. Gene's actions after receiving the power of a god had only fueled Aranzeb's anger. And facing a human in battle had caused you to briefly look out through his eyes.
In case you didn't pick up on it, that was the guy we just fought there, kneeling. See, alive.
Which he is very not.
No, we murdered the fuck out of him.
Murdered two of them, actually.
Well, they were twins. Couldn't leave a witness, or just like one twin. Like, my bond forever broken. No, shut up. Reggie.
Reggie. Reggie the Knight. Sir Reggie.
Reginald.
Yeah, but shortened to Reggie. It's funny.
Well, I murdered him. I am assuming we're on an intimate basis at this point. I literally shoved fire up his asshole.
It's a bit brutal.
What, you spread his cheeks for me.
Dick. Splashing my majestic beast.
When I first did that, I read it wrong. I thought I said abuse baby, so I canceled it. I was like, whoa, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, there are actually two options. One is the very evil path, in which your pet will hate you, and the other one is the good one.
That's not true, he's lying.
Well, I mean, you can't splash water on them. That doesn't make them exactly happy. But only crazy people do that.
That's not true. Oh shit, where'd all the buckets go? That's the proper
Grow up,
way to
little
give
one.
them water right there. And that's
Grow
the
up,
fun
little
way.
one.
God damn it. So much water. Splash a little water. Fuck you, Lucius. Stop being a cock. Quit intimidating my baby. Yeah, that'll show ya.
I forcibly dismounted you.
Oh, I already forcibly mounted you, so I got that on you. Quit wasting time,
Right-click the
Hawk.
mount icon in your bag to summon it. Drag the icon to your shortcut bar for quicker access.
You don't like try to mount. Unless you're actually gonna ride.
Your mount earns experience when it is summoned,
Yeah.
but can't earn experience when in your bag. It earns more experience the farther it travels with you.
They're splashing people. Nope, doesn't do.
Ah, I made a phoenix.
Dick.
nausea washed over you when you received word of the Nuyen's death. Memories you didn't recognize crowded your mind, briefly drowning out your own thoughts. Your heart rejoiced at the Nuyen's death, but it wasn't a genuine feeling. It was nothing more than a reflection of Aranzeb's desire to slay Kyrios. As you pushed the feeling aside, you were overcome by a new vision. The memory unfolded, and you once again found yourself looking out through Aranzeb's eyes. The first thing you noticed was Jean's face, but in a new setting, before he'd become Kyrios. He wasn't sneering or wearing armor imbued with dark magic, but was seated in a sunny hall. Laughing, genuine merriment twinkled in his eyes as he gazed at someone just out of view. The vivid contrast between this and what you'd seen of Jean previously was unsettling. As your mind whirled, you almost missed the dire proclamation. You'd been accused of murder.
And we're fucking guilty too.
No, we're not.
We murdered his face good.
We didn't.
Within the confines of the story, we didn't do shit, but us two, yeah, we murdered his face good.
And then killed his witness, who was also his twin.
Aha! I'm at you! Ha! I win!
I'm alive.
No guts and no glory, Gizmo. Ah! My balls!
You died.
Play your musical instrument to recover health or mana quickly.
I couldn't hear her while I was dead, presumably because of all the blood in my ears.
If your mount is wounded, use a pet health potion or pay a stable hand to heal it. Check the stable hands option under the merchant
I will be back.
category
Just
on your
one
map
super quick
window,
sec.
M, to find the nearest one.
Oh, he is fucked up.
Gizmo, what happened to you? You're alive, Gizmo.
It was all a very careful plan to show you what not to do.
I'm back.
And Gizmo is healthy again.
How'd you have to revive?
I did.
Poor Gizmo. That's right, people. Your mounts are Very easily killable. Very easily killable, so take care of them.
Yeah, fuck all you people. Save the venison.
Obvious.
It's the Blobfield's choice. Doesn't make any sense. There's all these people around here just chilling. Like, why are there just people in cages? There's guards 10 feet away.
Maybe they're actually prisoners, and we freed them.
Well, yeah, they're
So far we've murdered 2
prisoners.
people. Well, I mean, you know, like actual accused of crime prisoners.
Whoa, what's happening?
Not like... What do you mean?
Why was I seeing fighting over here?
You were seeing fighting over here on the quest log, I think.
No, I was seeing it on the other side of the boat.
Alright.
Oh, you letting the damn deer out there.
Oh, there's no rowboats over here. Forgot.
While in water, use W to swim forward. Use space to swim toward the surface, or X to dive deeper.
Hawk can't swim.
Nope. I do really like the Elven mounts, but those Harani mounts were so cool.
Yeah, they're pretty neat. And they can move sideways. Faster than what might be compared to a glacier.
Yep.
Time?
10 minutes.
Surely we've been playing longer than that.
Well, that's left. I mean, it's been quite the standard. We've reached level 8 every other time, so.
They seem to all have their own methods of getting you about, but same progression. Evened out.
The High Council had ruled the elves since Aranzeb's time back on Auroria. In fact, Aranzeb had several memories of his dealings with them. The Eocad, however, was a more recent invention, implemented since the elves' arrival on Nuia.
Granted, if you're
While
under
the
patron
council
status,
addressed
which neither one of us are.
politics and law, the Eocad were all warriors. Though called priests, it was more of a cultural determination than a religious one. They guided and shaped elven culture and behavior, with the ultimate purpose of preparing the race to slay Kyrios and avenge their murdered king. Enoir had always been a bit of a firebrand among your people. Rumors said he'd been invited into the Eocad only so he could be better controlled. But he had somehow managed to rise through the ranks and now led the group as High Priest. Perhaps more elves doubted their isolationist path than were willing to admit it publicly. Many elves seemed like they would be happy enough just to find a scapegoat for the Nuians' murder. The council seemed like it would be happiest if that scapegoat was Enoir. Balayan, however, was different. Above all else, he wanted the truth. His noble bearing reminded you of Aranzeb. Magic throbbed in your head as Balayan searched your mind for clues to establish your innocence, as well as your honor. As he dredged through your thoughts, you recalled your vision of Jean laughing. You followed the memory further. The point of view shifted, as if Ara turned his head. Across the table, you saw what Jean was smiling at. A raven-haired woman in a mage's robes.
Yeah, they keep saying the murdered king, but the first thing they said was he entered a suicidal battle. Kirito's was self-defense right there. Or Jean.
Jean! What's his last name? Evenstar or something?
Jean Star?
Gene Evanstar or Evenstar or something. I think that's what I. Anyway, what I was saying when I was rudely interrupting Trion's cutscene is that if you're under patron status, you get an increased 10% experience gain. You either want to surrender that, so if you have that, your experience may be slightly varied. You may be at least level 9, maybe 10 at this point, where we are. So who knows?
Plus, if you skip cutscenes and didn't take any time to read anything, you'd be further in an hour as well.
Yes. This is one of the many housing areas. Game. It's nice and spacious.
Open area. Put down a bunch of houses.
Not my particularly favorite one that we've run across so far in all the videos, but I mean it's decent.
Earlier, when you saw that woman through Aranzeb's eyes, you felt a pang within your soul. Love. A pure love, deep and abiding, hummed through you, one of Aranzeb's most powerful emotions. A name formed in your thoughts. Kiprosa. That was the raven-haired woman you'd seen, the one wearing mage's robes. She'd been another of the 12 adventurers, as well as human. Aranzeb had loved her, beyond words, beyond measure, beyond logic. He hadn't hated all humans after all. Perhaps the realization made you curious to learn more about humans. Or perhaps you wanted to deepen the weight of coin in your pockets. Whatever the reason, you volunteered to help Belian investigate the Nuyen Knight's death.
Nice helmet. God damn, fucking Manticore.
And there's the timer.
Oh. Let's get the hell out of this place. I think we can squeeze this in real quick.
If the other elders had ever shared this memory of Aranzeb's life, they showed no sign of it. They seemed to hate and fear Nuians as much as they hated and feared Kyrios himself. Without waiting for Belian's investigations, they declared Enoir guilty of the knight's murder. They wanted nothing to do with humans, and if preventing contact meant taking down Enoir, all the better. Had an elf been the victim, the elders would have sought his killer to the ends of the earth. But they wanted to sweep this event under the proverbial rug. You heard they wanted no one to ever speak of it again. Having seen several of Aranzeb's most intimate memories, part of you couldn't help but wonder. What would the beloved Elven King himself have done in such a situation?
Okay, and that's your first 59 in the Elfin territory. Wanted to squeeze that extra bit in there because I kind of murdered myself and my elk, and that ate up some time. You probably wouldn't have done that. You'd have been able to get here. So that was that, and this is us saying, I hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Treon. That's Hawk.
Yay!
Hey, he enjoys it, betcha. Bye bye. Hey, get the hell off my elk.